何なんだ友達だ
Here I go! Easy! Shining Nova! Easy.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another War of the Visions video here on the channel. And this video today, we're going to be talking about the brand new crazy release that we did not expect to happen last night. I was tied up with other stuff, so I could not make a video on this last night, but I finally have, had my coffee and all this stuff, so we're going to go and cover what's going on now. A big chunk of this video that the Brave Exvius dev team and community team has launched is a lot with regular FFBE, which I don't cover here on the channel. So if you guys want to watch the full video, I'm going to leave that link in the description below. But this is their 4-year anniversary, so War of the Vision players don't feel, salty or anything like that, we aren't getting as much cool stuff as they are, because they are celebrating a 4-year anniversary where we haven't even had our 6-month anniversary yet. But we are getting a little bit of a collaboration with them. So I'm going to go over just the War of the Vision side. So we are going to be getting a couple of wallpapers. It looks like we got one with the new Fravia, if I'm pronouncing that right. And then it also looks like there's Mont, and it looks like Stern as well wallpapers we're going to be getting. And I believe these milestones are quest cleared for, I would assume the War of the Vision side is just for War of the Visions, and then the FFBE side is just for FFBE. So, which we should be able to, I think, hit these milestones in total. But you guys are going to get some artwork, and then we're also going to get 10 large energy pots when we hit 750,000 mission clears, 3 million gil as well for 750,000 mission clears. And then it looks like when we do 1 million mission clears, we're going to get 2,000 Visor. So that is enough for one multi-summon. Alright, so the next thing we're going to talk about, guys, is this is Justin, our new global CM team, head of the CM department for War of the Visions. So shout out to him. But we are getting first our brand new global exclusive UR hero, Fravia, if I'm pronouncing that right, which is going to be a new Ice Spellblade main job unit. So this is apparently one of the most hyped characters in FFBE. I don't really follow the original FFBE game, so you guys that have played it in the past or are still playing it actively, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below how good and meta defining she is. But at any rate, it's going to be a new hero. I'm hoping, since all the other FFBE characters that we've gotten in the game, like Medina and stuff like that, are not time limited, I'm hoping this unit will not be time limited, so that way we're not forced to pull for her on release. That, if you guys just want to, a lot of my recommendations with my summoning videos is that if there's a hero you really want, but it's not time limited, you have the option to just buy their shards in the shop for that week or that time period, and then just maybe pull them on another banner. So I'm hoping that's the case, because I'm still pretty broke. I don't have a lot of resources currently, so I'm hoping it is not going to be time limited to where we can only get the unit shards and pull the unit during the time period it's featured in the game. But we'll have to see. But it's also going to have the green mage and white mage sub-jobs, so definitely a big mage magic-based category. It's going to deal large damage targets within range based on the magic stat, and lowers own AP consumption for 3 turns on the limit burst. And you guys see there the range is pretty good on the limit break. So on paper, this looks amazing. Lowering AP consumption is very, very strong at any kind of DPS utility hero. Even if she does have a lot of, like you guys here, white mage and green mage jobs, but there's a good chance she could have holy, she could have healing spells, things like that. A lot of good utility that we've seen on a lot of white mage categories, like salary and things like that. So we'll have to see exactly where her kit is when she comes out. I would assume we're going to get her actually this coming update. But it could be following week, something like that. So it looks like we are going to be getting Rain instead of Irina. because Rain is also going to be on this banner. So, and also then her main skill is going to be dealing a large damage within range based on the magic stat and bestows Wind Eater. So that is pretty cool. She's going to give you even more damage against those wind units. So probably wind units like Ayaka, Lucia, things like that, Yurima. So all those units that you guys are seeing in the top ranks of PvP, Guild Wars, things like that. This is going to be a very big ticket item for the Blazega Blade that she's going to have access to. On top of that, she's probably going to be insanely good for any kind of wind-based raid or wind-based tower events, where she's going to just be able to just nuke them down by getting that extra Wind Eater ability there. So I think on paper she looks fantastic. I don't see anything wrong with her two skills yet, but like I said, it's going to determine a lot of factors or whether or not I'm particularly going to pull for her. You know, it's going to depend if she's time limited, what the rest of her kit is, her stat pool is, all that kind of good stuff. But we'll see when she comes out how that breaks down. Alright guys, so now we're moving on to the next featured unit for this banner coming out, which I assume is going to be this coming Wednesday. So that is going to be Rain, a very anticipated UR unit from the JP server that we are all aware of in Global. He's going to be a magic tanker and a magic damage dealer as well. So very, very good. So he is going to have the exclusive Knight of Granzelt main job, the Red Mage sub-job, and the Knight sub-job. So he's going to have a very good combination of things, and we'll do a full hero breakdown probably early this week of, you know, should you summon for him specifically. But probably a lot of people are going to summon on this banner. I personally am pretty broke though, so we'll have to see how it shakes out. But 2 featured unit URs on Raid Up, 2 of them new. So the likelihood of you pulling a new UR unit is probably going to be significantly higher than pulling an old unit, hopefully. We'll have to see what the rates are. But his Shiny Nova Limit Break skill is going to deal, lowers target fire res for 3 turns and deals 2 hit of large damage based on the magic stat. And it looks like the area of effect is pretty good. It does say targets, so this should be an AoE attack. And then Soul Prominence is going to deal 3 hit medium damage to the target based on the magic stat. Something pretty standard there. And then Astral Guard, increase own chance of being targeted and bestows a barrier on self that reduces magic damage. So definitely once we get towards the magic meta, when Kilfi comes out, you know, more people starting to use mage teams, he's going to be a very solid unit to run, possibly in your comps. If you're still, especially if you're still running like a full sword comp, he probably will take the place of like an Engelbert or a future Warrior of Light that we get if the magic meta is super good and you still do want to run a sword-based comp with like Ramza or Sid or Stern or something like that. So he seems like he's going to be very, very good. And he's going to get his own exclusive UR weapon as well in the first tower event, which we're going to talk about in a minute as well. So super solid unit from what I've heard in the JP server. He's like an S tier base unit, so very, very solid. So, you know, we'll go over him more in depth with his full kit since we do have access to that in the JP translations over the next. All right, guys, so now we're just going to briefly talk about the tower. We have a couple of screenshots here to go over with you guys of, you know, we all have been, it's already in the game. It's been a selected mode that we can get into, and so we're going to talk about the tower just briefly. Basically, it's going to be kind of like an endless kind of like, or not endless, but a, you know, a level of tower system where you basically are going to have the same AP, TP, HP, limit breaks, things like that when you guys progress onto floors. So I think it's something like 30 floors, something like that. But obviously this is going to benefit a lot of people that are not just focused on 3 main PvP units, but have focused on several units, you know, getting them to 74, 79, 89, 99, so on and so forth for various MR and UR units, to where you guys are going to be able to take on multiple floors and hopefully get as far as you can to get all these great rewards. Now, I've heard that this event does come back on the JP server, so I'm unsure though if when it comes back, do you start on the floor that you left off on, or do you start over from scratch? We'll have to see. And if anyone knows in the comment section down below, the whole system of like, do you get restore? Can you do like restores to restore your units, to restore your HP, your AP, TP, things like that? Or like once you attempt it and you've lost all the units on your account, are you done? Can you keep going? Is there any way to refresh it? We'll have to see when that happens, but you know, hopefully there'll be some information on that. But we have that going on, and then next you guys see here, we then are going to also have various rewards you guys are going to get. It says KO'd units and HP fully recover at regular intervals. So it looks like you can fully recover units here. So I would assume you can do that, and it looks like it goes as far up to 20 so far for the screenshots here. But I think they said it goes up to floor 30. But if it only goes up floor 20, then it only goes to floor 20. You guys see there, those are the kind of units you can fight. In rewards, you get various rewards such as Visor, Gill Snappers. You're going to get also regular Gill. You're also going to get Prisms, Fragment of Thoughts, Enhancing Materials, things like that. I heard you are still going to get Vision Spheres. So hopefully the Soar Vision Spheres and the Rainbow Vision Spheres as well. All that kind of good stuff. So all stuff that we all want, obviously, in the game. And as well, one of the final rewards that you guys are also going to get is going to be the Crimson Saber, which is the best weapon overall I've heard for Rain. So it's kind of a must-have weapon if you guys do end up building them. So I highly, recommend you guys do your best to try to get to the last floor of the tower. And so to hopefully help you guys as best you can for, getting through this tower to get this weapon to make your Rain as best as possible for your account. So finally, we're going to go into is the summon. So we are going to get a 100 global release, 100th day celebrator, free 10 summon. Pretty much this is just a standard. What we get every week is a free 10 summon. There isn't really anything different with this in my opinion. So I don't know why even, I don't know. To me, this really wasn't newsworthy as far as a collaboration goes, because it doesn't say like a UR unit guaranteed. It doesn't say that we're getting them daily like we did for the tactics event. So this is just kind of a normal thing for us. We get this every week, but whatever, it's free, guys. We can't really be too mad. And then finally, the last thing that I do want to mention here, let me move my webcam real fast, is that we also are going to be getting so Justin asked the developer what kind of good rewards are we going to get for the War of the Vision side, because on the FFBE side, they're actually getting 5,000 free Lapis on top of other tickets and things like that for their game. And he actually wants us to voice our opinion. What kind of rewards do you think we should get for the collaboration? Now, obviously, if you say, I want 1 million Visor, that is not going to happen, guys. They're not going to do something like that. So when you're making your suggestions, have it be somewhat reasonable of what you guys would like to see, whether you guys want maybe daily vision, like Rainbow Vision Spheres, daily Fragment of Thoughts, things like that. But my recommendation was, even if it is a paid function, I hope it wouldn't be a paid function, but hoping a free-to-play function, give us a selector ticket for a UR, give us a selector ticket for a UR Esper. Those are my two suggestions that I would like to see. Whether they are free or whether we have to use Visor, whatever, it is what it is. But those are the things I would like to see. I hope it would be free to get one, and they can even cap it at a certain point, but I'm hoping they do it all the way up to at least the Lucia banner. That's what we had for our last pack to be able to get unit shards. So like for me personally, I need Tetra Sylphid. So if I could get that for a UR Esper ticket, that would be fantastic. I know a lot of other people, maybe they want like Engelbert or Medina or Lucia or Victora, whatever your preference is. Give us like something cool like that for the collaboration. We haven't gotten something to that extent, like an actual UR selector ticket for units or Espers or Vision cards. So I think that would be a fantastic thing to give back to the players, especially, since we obviously are not going to get as high rewards as FFBE is, but I think this would still be a really good thing to, give to the players to show, the player base that we are still playing the game, we're enjoying the game, and something to give back to us. So that's going to be the video, though, today, guys. This is all the stuff that they did cover from the War of the Vision side. There's a ton more stuff if you guys are Final Fantasy Brave Exvius players. So I will leave the link to this video in the description below. Let me know what you guys think so far. This was like an unexpected sort of celebration. I didn't expect this coming. I didn't even expect Rain coming, honestly, for another 3 weeks or so. So definitely unexpected. The big hype, though, is the first global exclusive hero. This is not going to be available on the JP server. This is a global exclusive hero. So don't know if JP will get it eventually, but for right now, at least at this point in time, it is going to be on the global server only. So JP players, if you guys want to try out global, come on over to our side. You get this hero. But other than that, guys, this is going to be today's video. Still unsure about those 2 banner leaks, if they're also going to drop this week as well with all this stuff. We'll have to see. I'll leave a card to my last video on War of the Visions where you guys can see those potential banner leaks that we got from data miners. But thank you guys so much for watching today on your Saturday. If you guys did enjoy today's content, make sure you guys drop a like down below, hit subscribe if you guys are new, and ring that bell for future notifications so you do not miss the next War of the Visions video here on Fort Misery Gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be safe out there, wash your hands, all that good stuff, guys, and we'll see you all next time. Peace, guys.